YouTube, what it is with y'all? YouTube, what is good with y'all? Yo, YouTube, what the fuck is good with y'all? Yo, YouTube, what's good with y'all? Bro, I don't give a fuck, bro. Yo, YouTube, what the fuck is good with y'all? I'm in my car at a school because, this is the first time for everything. You know what I'm saying? So, I got a story time. Now, I was recording my vlog earlier, and my storage is getting full, and honestly, I'm trying to clear some shit. So, I brought this potato-y ass camera, just in case. It was charging in here at one point. So story time. Oh, before I get into it, like, comment, and subscribe. Camera's over here. See. Anyways, like, comment, subscribe. Mess with LOP. I'm gonna put them in the description. So don't even worry about where you can fuck with them at and stuff, cause I'm part of the team. So come on now. If you fuck with me, you gotta fuck with LOP. So, you know what I'm saying? But anyways, let's get right into story time. So, y'all know my gang. Daryl, Takai, Charles, and 1K. So, boom, right? This is years back. So, this is when this is me and Daryl. So, this is a story about me and Daryl. So, I'm going to give you a background. So, me and Daryl met each other back when I was a freshman. So, I want to say 4 years ago, this is when I met Daryl. And, he was he came up to me, always with some goofy ass shit. Come on now. The whole gang is goofy. So, he had a girl at the time, right? I don't think you would really care if I say her name. Anyways, I'm not even gonna say her name. But, so years back, he had a little shorty, whatever. And whatchamacallit, one day, I knew her prior to, so so what I'm about to say, the story about to lead into is gonna make sense. So I was cool with her, whatever. She, no problem. Every time I talk to her, no problem, whatever. So this is back when niggas was on their simping days. I had a shorty. I got a story time for that. And whatchamacallit, yeah, this is back in simping days. This is when I had my box. We were some fucked up ass niggas, I tell you that. So boom, let me get right into it. Let me stop beating around the bush. So boom, right? So one day, Daryl comes to my house. He's like, yo, T. I'm like, what's good? He was like, you trying to go with me somewhere? And it's Sunday. Mind you, it's freshman year, so I had a curfew. My mom was strict. She didn't want me out. None of that. And it's a Sunday? Man, my mom do not play about Sundays back in the day. So, excuse me. So, boom, right? It's Sunday. It's the afternoon. And I'm like, all right, you know what? Fuck it. That's my nigga Daryl. Come on now. We go wherever he go, I go, vice versa, whatever. Because, we don't want niggas getting into some shit. And then, I got to find out, this nigga dead or some shit. We not in no hood, but we did stupid shit all the time. That's besides the point. Let me stop beating around the bush. So, boom. Right? Sunday, this nigga is like, yo, T, you trying to go with me somewhere? And I'm like, where are we going to? He was like, I want to go to my girl house. And, I want to take you with me. So, I'm like, cool, where does she live? He was like, she about 30 minutes away. I'm looking at this nigga already are you kidding me? 30 minutes away? We don't got no car. We ain't got no job. We had literally legs and bikes. That's all we had. Legs and bikes. If the bikes weren't working, we had legs. All we did was walk and ride bikes everywhere. To the damn fast food restaurant, Jack in the Box that's up the street, Aldi's, Target, Nigga, you name we rode bikes or we walked. So mind you, he said about 30 minutes away. I said, that don't seem like, I'm stupid at the time. So like, I'm like, yeah, it don't seem that bad. But I still gave him that look like, nigga, what the fuck? 30 minutes? Whatever. So I'm like, is she home? And he said, last time we talked, she said she was home. And, you know, at the time, I should have asked, how long ago did you talk to her? Because you gonna see. When I bring it, you just gonna know. So, boom. So, you know, whatchamacallit? What happened? This nigga was like, it's 30 minutes away, you know, let's go. And I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. Like, fuck it. At this point, fuck it. Let's go. So I grabbed my bike, and me thinking, he said we gonna be back before dark. It is 5 o'clock. It's already sun going down. I don't know what put in my head to let's go. But anyways, so boom. So we, you know, what the fuck? Anyway, I'm at a school and somebody just drove past my car mad close. But anyways, where was I? That shit just fucked me up. Oh, so boom, we going, right? I grabbed my bike, he grabs, and he was borrowing one of my bikes. It was a mountain bike, and I'm short as fuck, so I can't ride it. So I was like, fuck it, here. So boom, we, you know, we riding. We going all the way. And mind you, I'm talking on the way. I'm like, bro, where are we at? He was like, oh, we downtown. I'm looking at this nigga. I'm like, nigga, what? We downtown? I was like, yo, you know I'm about to get in trouble, right? Like, he was like, bro, don't worry. We gonna be back before dark. I'm like, all right, you know, I'm gonna take your word for it that we gonna be back. Like, at this time, I'm a freshman. Daryl, when I met him, he was a junior. So I'm 15. This nigga is 17. So I'm like, okay, you know, I take your word that we gonna be back. But I didn't take all the factors that this nigga normally be coming out the house. He's like, I'm gonna be out in 5 minutes. Nigga take a whole hour to come out the house. I didn't take none of this, like, this shit into, like, thought. I was like, fuck it, we gonna be back, he says. So boom, we still riding downtown, and it's the winter, so it's getting cold as shit. I already made sure to bundle up, but it's all the layers gave no, like, didn't do shit. It's freezing fucking cold. So boom, we riding down there, right? You know, bobbing, weaving through traffic, crossing streets, whatever. On the way there, bro, this nigga said his phone died. I said, nigga, and then this dumbass gonna ask me if I had a charger. Nigga, if we riding bikes, where are we gonna charge it at? 2? Doesn't look like I brought a charger. Come on now. Like, I don't have no fucking charger. Plus, I had an Android. This nigga had an iPhone, I think 6 or something. Or did he? Or did he have an Android? I can't remember. All I know, this nigga asked me for a charger. I'm like, nigga, I clearly don't have a fucking charger. We riding bikes. So, this nigga, so I'm like, all right, whatever. You know, we'll deal with it when the brick comes. Like, we'll deal with it when the time comes. So, we finally get there after 30 minutes. You know, I'm tired of shit. I done biked my ass. Mind you, and I ain't gonna lie, we got there surprisingly at a reasonable time. We got there we left at 5, we got there like 6. It's still light out, but it's like, nigga, come. Okay, my bad, my phone died, so I gotta use this shit. So, let me continue. So, we finally get there. What the fuck? Oh, shit. Anyways, mind you, we finally get there after 30 minutes. We got there a reasonable time, like 6 o'clock. So let me try moving this just a little bit, or at least a different angle so you can see me better. Okay, fuck it. I'm gonna have to deal with it when the time comes. So boom, is it even still on? Oh shit. Yo, what the fuck? My fault. I'm paranoid about this shit. I'm starting to be new to this YouTube shit or whatever. I'm paranoid. Okay, boom. Let me stop fucking around. So boom, right? We finally get there. It's like 6 o'clock. Now, mind you, I said his phone died. So I'm like, me forgetting. I'm like, call Shorty. He was like, I can't. My phone died. And I'm like, okay, go knock on her door or ring her bell. He was like, I can't do that either. I'm like, nigga, why? What the fuck? Let me stop fucking around. Anyways, we find, what the fuck? Anyways, my fault. We finally get there, right? So he's like, call her. I'm like, nigga. He's like, nigga, I can't. My phone died. I'm like, oh shit. All right, go ring her doorbell. He was, I can't do that either. I'm like, nigga, why? Like, it's your girl. Go knock on her door. He was like, I forgot to tell you. Her mom don't like me. So, like, if I ring the doorbell, she can't come out. I'm like, I'm looking around. I'm like, nigga, then why the fuck are we here if you don't even know she's home either? He was like, I called her at like 2 o'clock. Nigga, you came in my house at fucking 5 o'clock? And talking about she was home? Nigga, them 3 hours she could have definitely been going. So I'm like, okay, fuck, like, we gotta go back. He was like, and we staying there like 15 minutes. So as we, talking, I have a observant like thing with myself. Like everything, I see everything around me, no matter where I'm at. So in the peripheral, like towards behind me, I can see like 3 niggas. They just sitting like near the curb or whatever, or I forgot what, like a wall or some shit. It was like a whole bunch of bricks set up, and where the stairs was, it's like elevated surface. So there's like a whole bunch of bricks. They were just chilling over there. So we on the bikes, right? This is the part where I say this nigga almost got me killed. So boom, we finally get, so mind you, we about to leave, and I see the 3 dudes behind me. So I'm like, all right, fuck it, let's go. So at the time, obviously, I don't smoke, I don't do nothing. And I'm like, okay, well, like, fuck it, like, we gotta go. So mind you, at the time, I'm not smoking, whatever. So these niggas asked me, hey, yo, y'all want some gas? I'm like, oh, nah, bro, I don't smoke. Like, I'm on some, like, good boy shit. So, nigga, as I'm right around the corner is like stoplights. So we go around the corner, we waiting at the stoplight. And I don't know what the fuck got into me. Some told me to turn around, like my spidey senses was tingling. I don't know what the fuck. I turn around, niggas is chasing us, and one dude has literally trying to pull out the strap, nigga. Trying to like lift it up and shit. I'm like, I look at Daryl, I'm like, Daryl, these niggas are chasing us with a fucking gun. Are you shitting me right now? This nigga is saying, what do we want to do? Like, we at a red light and there's traffic. Nigga, I looked at Daryl like these. I said, what? I said, fuck traffic, fuck the light. I went through it, dodged a car that almost hit me, and I was gone. And now at the time is ice fucking cold. Ice fucking cold. Ice is on the sidewalk. And mind you, when we got there, we had to go up a steep ass hill. Excuse me. This nigga Daryl talking about some damn, hey, T, watch out, there's ice. Nigga, ice what? I'm going through this shit, still pedaling, still going on my little ass Walmart BMX bike. I'm booking it. I'm out of there. Like, I'm going down the hill. I'm dodging people. I'm like, I swear to God, I've never been on some like BMX demon time, like some Tony Hawk shit on a bike, like type shit. I was out of there. I was doing tricks to get the fuck up out of there. So Daryl finally meets me at the bottom of the hill. I'm looking at Daryl and he's looking at me. He's like, what? Nigga, what? You almost got me killed and we here for no reason and it's ice fucking cold. Are you shitting me right now? He's like, bruh, my bad. I'm like, my bad, nigga. Now I know for a fact my mom is gonna trip if we don't book it now. So we booking it. It's dark outside. And when it's winter, it gets dark quick. At least from what I know from North Carolina. So it's dark as shit and it's cold. It's like 7 o'clock. I'm like, oh my fucking God, my mom is going to get mad. And mind you, like, we still riding this dark. All of a sudden, this nigga Daryl somehow fucking disappears. I'm riding. At first I was talking to him. We riding. All of a sudden it's dark as shit. I was like, all right, Daryl, like, you still good back there? Nothing. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, where the fuck this nigga go? I'm looking back and I stop. I'm like, where the fuck this nigga go? And I'm like, in my head, I said, go back and look for my brother, or it's either my mom kills me. And I ain't gonna lie. It was one of these situations. It was like, fuck that nigga. So I said, fuck that nigga. I'm booking it. I'm like, I look at my phone. It's 7:30. I'm like, I was like, yeah, it's fuck that nigga. So I'm booking it. I'm going crazy, like, on the bike. I'm going. And like, it's like, when we left the neighborhood we left, it's a straight beeline to my neighborhood. So all I gotta do is go straight. So I'm just going straight. And then I started going downhill. I'm flying. Then all of a sudden, whatchamacallit, there was I'm crossing a street. And a car was driving on the wrong side of the road. I swear to God. Driving on the wrong side of the road. Almost hits me talking about get the fuck out the road. I said, bitch, get the fuck, what the fuck are you on the wrong side of the road for? You're driving on the wrong side of the fucking road. And at the time, there was nobody on the road. So I don't know what got into these niggas to drive on the wrong side of the road, but they almost hit me. And I say, you get the fuck out the fucking way on the wrong side of the road, you bitch. And then I kept booking it. I'm just booking it. And then at the time, there was some fucked up shit on the sidewalk. And right before I'm getting up to it, I'm looking at my phone. I see 8 o'clock. I'm like, I'm like breathing heavy, adrenaline pumping. I'm like, my nigga is not behind me, and I gotta get home. Like, I'm like panicking at this point. So my adrenaline's pumping, and my mom is calling me. She's like, where are you? Where are you? I'm like, I'm coming, like, and I'm still booking it. So there's this fucked up part of the sidewalk, and I was booking it. I swear to God, I leaped up in the air, like maybe like 2 feet off the ground. I'm like, I swear to God, I'm not playing around. I wouldn't even, if I didn't hit the trick, I would have been dead, like, clearly. So I said, I brought the bike up, and as soon as I got over whatever was fucked up, like, I brought it under me, and then I landed it sloppy, cause I almost fell off this shit, but like, I still hit that bitch. At the end of the day, like, nobody can say shit. So, and obviously it's one of them things, like, nobody else saw it but you. Like, nigga, I try to tell people the story. Niggas ain't believe I hit that trick, but whatever. So I finally get to my house. My mom is pressing me. It was like, you know what time you're supposed to be in the house. Like, you know what you was doing. I was like, my fault. Like, I was coming and whatever. So I'm hopping in the shower. So I ain't gonna lie. While I'm hopping in the shower, I forget this nigga Daryl was like gone. So all I hear out the window is like, how the fuck is this nigga gonna leave me? Like, this nigga left me. Like, what if I died? This nigga was dead. This nigga Daryl was dead ass talking to himself. And he's pulling in my backyard to put the bike back. I'm like, this nigga alive. I was like, cool. So fast forward to the next morning. Like, literally in the morning. Like, 6 o'clock in the morning. We on the bus to go to school. So this nigga I'm on the bus just sitting there. This nigga gets on the bus talking about some damn, how the fuck you gonna leave me? I'm like, nigga, left you? Nigga, you ain't tell me you, like, where you went. He was like, bruh, the chain popped and I was screaming your name to wait. I was like, nigga, what? How the fuck the chain pop? He was just like, bruh, I was switching gears and the chain popped. I was like, nigga, why was you switching gears? This nigga was like, I don't know, like, I was just switching. Really? So, like, you getting mad at me, but that's your fault. So Like, we arguing the whole time. And I'm like, nigga, y'all was like, you about to get me, like, kicked out my house because I'm coming in at 9:30, knowing I'm supposed to be back in the house by 7. He was like, but if it was the other way around, I'm like, no, don't do that. But more of the story, this nigga almost got me killed. And this is not the first time this nigga done it. Like, but yeah, this nigga dead ass almost killed me. So that's the end of the story. I got more story times. So, like, you know, again, like, comment, subscribe, fuck with LOP, and anything else. Hopefully, I didn't fuck up too much on the story time. You know, it was the first time doing it, so, like, hey. So yeah, I guess that's it.